Hello. Move some of this garbage out of my way. Okay. Alrighty. Turn this around. Get rid of some of this stuff. Let's see. Bumping everything. There we go. Okay. Do we have enough light? That's my question. I'm just wanting to make sure I have everything in frame. Let's see if this... Okay. So we are live. And I'm just gonna keep, like, getting stuff out and ready until people show up. So, where would be my matte medium? And I need a little silicone brush. Okay, yeah, got my silicone brush. Ta-da! Oh, am I not in frame? Okay. So, for those who will watch this, like, as a video, instead of live, whoops, don't blow away. I am working in this new journal that I made, and I followed along with Melanie over at the Treasured page, and guys, can I just say that it's one of the nicest journals I think I've ever made, and I absolutely adore it. It's got hinged pages, so you can actually make them a little wider than a normal 8.5 by 11 sheet, so they're just, and it's fabulous. It works fantastic. So I've started working in it already, and this has a French theme to it. I even made like a boarding pass for a steamliner, you know, to take you from New York to Paris. So I love it. I'm so in love with this journal. And if anybody wants to see how she made this style journal, I will leave links below to her channel and to the playlist. She actually made a playlist of beginning to, and she's not quite finished with it. She only has like a few pages left to work on it. But the storyline that she has that goes with it is just amazing. I absolutely loved it so much that I had to make one for myself. So yeah, I thought I would work on a page in this and see what we can't come up with. And I also wanted to jazz up this piece of paper here. It's a little bit of a cardstock that I printed out a background from. This would be Happiness in Crafting, G. Kerr. She does great digitals too. But I want to jazz this up maybe a little bit. Maybe. And work on... Yes, this is where the crayon envelopes disappeared too. And on the other side, I hinged a... Where did you go? A baggie. A little bag that I made from the tissue paper that we used with the crayons. So I have the matching baggie to go with the matching envelope. So yeah, we're going to be decoupaging some things onto these too, make them a little more sturdy. So that'll be good. And let's see. Where was that page again? This one. Yeah, I love this page. I think it's cute. It's got the lines in it. And this is how it turned out after I coffee stained it. So I'm just leaving it be. So I've got some napkins here that have a lot of botanicals. and French theme. You got the little Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe. So I thought maybe we'll kind of do these, you know, use some of this today in here. And then I also wanted to kind of get along with answering and showing some of the things in some of the videos I've done that some people have questions about. So I definitely want to do that also. So this is, it's not going to be a super long video, but it's not going to be super short either. So this is a double, here we go. I already took the backing off of it, so, but I thought the arc would look pretty cool right there, or like down in the corner. I think that would look neat. So I'm going to tear this out. How should I do that? I'll save like this corner with the flowers and everything for another page. But I think if you tear them out versus using a water pen, they have a tendency to kind of smooth into the back page a little better. I mean, unless I want something like just a butterfly or something like that, or just a flower, I'll use the water pen. But yeah, I'm hoping to do a live like every Saturday afternoon. So I thought I would start today. It's like no time like the present, right? So I think we could take some of that bottom off. I want to keep it straight. It just looks strange, it has that line. If anybody's out there, let me know how the audio and everything sounds and how the picture looks, so that I can adjust in case it's not good. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, so I'm going to put down some matte medium, just a wee bit. And put down our napkin. And put a little bit more on top. Yeah, a few folks had some questions about the crayon thing. That's I may do that next weekend in my live feed. They were asking how I made the butterfly wings that I put up on the community tab, and it's a little involved, but it's not difficult. It's just using the crayons and cutting. It's using a stencil and everything. But I made the stencil, so I would want to show you how I did that as well. Is that flopping around? Yes, it is. Must not have gotten that corner well enough. I really don't care if there's any little wrinkles or anything like that. But yeah, I just want to make a live feed for that so that I can kind of explain in better detail and take my time with it. Because when you're making videos, you're kind of you know, pressed for time. You don't want the videos to be super, super long, and sometimes it's difficult to like fast forward through some things. You don't want to have to fast through things, and you want people to actually get the whole picture instead of just sped through. That's not good. So it's, you know, I really wish this had like a French word like mariposa or something along those lines. No, papillon. Papillon. That's a French word for butterfly. Papillon. Not mariposa. Mariposa? Is that Spanish for butterfly, I think? I'm not sure. I like to study languages, so it's... I get them mixed up in my head. I don't know how some people know like 12 languages. That's just craziness. You are a genius if you can learn that many languages in my book. Let's see. I'll put the butterfly up here. Oh, but yeah, it's been, oh my goodness, so crazy around here. I've been trying to help my mom out as much as I can because she's perpetually at the hospital or nursing home with my father. So he's 81, and I mean he's already got leukemia, so it's one of these chronic things they can't really help him with, but it comes and goes, which is really a pain, which I know he's sick and tired of it. He's had it for years. And like I said, it comes and goes instead of just going and leaving and not coming back. But then he got super sick back in July and got put in the hospital. And then after that, he put him in a nursing home for rehabilitation to help him walk again, because he ended up with a really bad case of pneumonia that we didn't even know he had. And he went septic on top of it. And we didn't know if he was going to live or not. So it made him very, very weak and not a happy camper. So he needed some rehabilitation to, you know, get him walking and doing things for himself again. And then when he got out, after, you know, everything was good, he broke his back. So back to the hospital he went. Got that all fixed, or so we thought. They never said anything about it taking 6 to 8 weeks for it to heal after his surgery, which would have been nice if they had said something. Doctors. Do I want to put that down there? Maybe not. Let's put something else. But they did the surgery, and we thought he was great. He comes home, he's feeling fantastic, and 3 days later, he's in so much pain, we thought he broke his back again. So back to the hospital we go. Does that look too tropical? I think that looks too tropical. Oh, what to do. This background's too white. I'm going to have to use some vintage photo here to kind of blend that more into the background. For some reason, that napkin, I love that napkin. I love the pictures on that napkin, but it just doesn't, it wants to stand out like a sore thumb. But, so we take him back to the hospital, and they can't find anything wrong. So they send him home on Tylenol and whatever else, and he still doesn't feel well. It's still in a lot of pain. So one morning he can't get out of bed, and I thought, oh boy. So back to the hospital we will. And with my mother, and following him. And they do all the same tests all over again. That's when this doctor's like, well, it takes 6 to 8 weeks for this broken back to heal after surgery. We were like, that would have been nice to know. And so they have him doing very light physical therapy. Nothing super strenuous. And he seems to be doing a lot better. They did move him to a nursing home yesterday. Back to the same nursing home he was at before. Which, he likes it there. It's nice. It's a nice place. And, should we put that... Let's cut those off. And, they treat him really, really well there, so... That's where my mother's at right now. Off visiting him to make sure everything is okay. But yeah, it's just been... this summer's been a bugger. And then we had Ivan, which, God bless those people down south, let me tell you. They got it so bad. It's just insane. I feel really bad for them. I think I'm going to put it like across the page. But where I live, we didn't get diddly. Thankfully. Not that I wanted anything to... But we have a tendency to joke around that, Florida's getting a hurricane. Oh dear. But on our area, it's just really, nothing happens really. And couple of years, what year was that? It was 2005, I think, was the last time we actually had anything serious where we lost our electricity for a while. But it was also where I lived at the time. Where my parents live, that's where I live now, is with them. They just don't get anything. They really don't. And we live like right next to the hospital, which is cool because they got to have their electricity on all the time. And I think we're on the same grid with them. I'm going to snip that off. There we go. But I wasn't Ivan, but it was like the one before Ivan that we had. We had a trash can fall over. That was the extent of our damage. And I was making fun of my dad. He's picking up the trash can. I was like, we can rebuild. He started laughing. But, I know it's a serious deal for people who, they've lost their homes. Some people still don't have electricity, and it's been, a couple weeks now. So I definitely pray for those people, and I can definitely identify with what it's like not having electricity. That just, it's horrible. And then you don't have any of your belongings because they've been destroyed. It's terrible. I feel especially bad for the people who live in Puerto Rico, Cuba. Those people get hit hard. Okay, that looks good. Make Make sure that's down in the little crevice there. It gets coated. I like it when things get from one page to another. I think it looks cool. And see, you don't have to just use the napkin the way it is. You can cut it up and rearrange it, make it look completely different. And let's see. I can cut that. No. I'll save that for something else. That is definitely not going to work. I can't wait. I ordered some napkins from napkins.com, I think is the name. I'll put it in a link below. Their napkins are gorgeous, and I cannot wait. I ordered some, and because they're relatively hard to find where I live for some weird reason, and I wanted some really pretty ones, you know, something that's unusual, not the same old that I've been using for the last couple of years. So I went to this website, and they're like 33 cents a piece. Hi, Mom. Hey, Kathy. How y'all doing? Kathy, we mailed your box yesterday. So it is on its way to you, darling. My beautiful mother, who's right there, she got it all mailed off to you for me. So it's a big box. It's a big one. Oh, getting these little backings off. Oh, so how is everybody doing? I hope you're all doing good. How's Daddy doing? Hope he's doing okay. Especially today. Oh, you're very, very welcome, darling. And congratulations again for winning. So happy, and I can't wait for you to get the box. I hope I hear back from you when you get it, so you can let me know all the goodies that you're going to make with all of it. That would be awesome. Great. That's good to hear. I'm just kind of throwing stuff on this page. I am not even thinking about it. Get off of there. There we go. Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay. We're going to have to let this sit and dry for a little bit before I can move on. So, what else? Oh, yes. I knew there was one more thing I wanted to add to this. Okay, let's see. There's a little piece of this tissue paper, which works just as well as napkins, by the way. And I'm not the type of person to save every little bitty scrap of paper. If I did that, my studio would be filled to the roof with just scraps of paper. So let's use... Definitely going to use this little Paris. So does the audio sound okay, guys? And the picture look okay? Or do I probably need more light. How was that? I do a test run before I get on here, but you know, I just don't trust. I just don't trust it. That's just how I am. I'm kind of crazy that way. This is archival ink, so it won't smudge. Audio is fine. Yes, looks good. Dad's having lots of pain, but the nurse is getting him a variety of things to help. Yes. Oh, it should be there Monday. Oh, cool. I'm so glad. It helps that she lived close, though. Let's see. We'll just piece this little pieces here and there. Come on. Oh, let's see. Should I cut that down? Oh, there we go. That works. Hey, Tamala. How are you, hon? Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. Yeah, once I saw Melanie's video on that, and it's called the French Linen Botanical Journal is what it's called, and it's a soft cover journal, and it's just, oh, gorgeous. I just couldn't wait to make one, so I immediately got all my, you know, as much stuff that I could find that was similar to hers. It's completely different than hers, but I know. Don't you love it? Let's see, where should I put this? I want to keep that straight, though. Yeah, this whole journal is crunchy, which is, I just love that. It just makes my whole heart sing, is that sound of crunchy paper. There's got to be a name for that, because there's so many people who love the sound of crinkly paper that there's got to be a name for it. You know, I'm going to have to look that up. Let's see. Let's make this go over the page as well. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, but her journal has this really cool story that she didn't make it up. There are actual people that she's, like, I guess, reading about, and decided that her journal was going to follow this, like, a storyline of what these people did in England. And so I was like, oh, that's neat. And I don't get to travel anymore or anything like that. Who does? With COVID and all that other garbage that's out there. I don't know anybody who'd want to. But, oh, that looks cool. Yeah, but I want to travel. I like traveling. I used to travel a lot. But, this looks so awesome. I thought, you know, why don't I make this like a pretend journal, like I lived back in, you know, the 1800s, and I'm gonna travel from New York to France, you know, and oh yeah, that works really well. So that's basically what this journal is gonna be on, and I can't wait to. I mean, I have been working on this like nonstop for the last 4 days, and it's just been too much fun. It really has. There we go. Let's see. I gotta let that dry. Dry! But let me flip back. And I gotta show you guys because you just tuned in, so you gotta see this. But can you see that? That's her boarding pass. I made that. I just used a bunch of like Tim Holtz stamps and other stamps I had and things like that and made a boarding pass. Isn't that cool? I love it. I just love it. And let's see. On the flip side, we have this nice window tuck. And this is Celine. She is like our pen pal that we're writing to. And yeah. So I'm going to be making a fake pen pal letter to her, and I'm going to stick that back in there, and it's going to be a hoot. We're going to be visiting all types of places and doing all types of neat things in Paris, and everything is flowing to the back of my desk. So yeah, this is what I have planned. I'm good, just in case it matters. My name is pronounced like Tamala. Like Tamala. Am I saying it right, Tamala? It's because I'm not sure how to say it. Oh, I know how that is. Not in a sarcasm way. I love your videos. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm always afraid I'm going to mispronounce somebody's name. I think it comes from my last name. That's why I don't even use my last name. Both my married name and my maiden name are hard to pronounce, so I just skip it all together. So I understand completely. Okay, we're gonna put all this stuff back, and I'm gonna drag out a few other things I wanted to show you guys. And let's see, let's put this stuff away really quick. Sure, don't stand up, fall over. That's just what I wanted you to do. Okay. Put this over here. I'm going to show you the cover just really quick, too. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? I made these crayon wax stamps after I watched Pam at the Paper Outpost. She made crayon wax stamps, and I was like, wait a minute. I wonder if that works. It does, but they're very crunchy. You gotta be really careful. I glued mine to wax paper and then cut them out. So that gives them a little bit of backing so they don't fall apart. Because they will. Okay. Now, one of the questions I had, let's see if I can find a decent stamp to do this with. I think I have one over here. Yeah. Okay. Was about the water. Oh, did you watch it too? Yeah. Tamala. Is it Tamala or Tamala? Tam like Pam. Yeah, Tam like Pam. Oh, okay, Tamala. Let me find a piece of paper here. Okay. And I'm going to find my embossing powder. Wherever it disappeared to. There it is. Okay, and we're going to use, what color? Let's use a nice bright color. I think some people got confused when I put out about using embossing powder with water marker or any kind of markers. Literally, you can use Sharpies. Sharpies actually work really great, but you have to work super fast. So that's why I'm gonna drag over my heat tool, and what I did is these are water-based markers. Okay, they're by Arteza, however you want to pronounce it. Hold up. You think hers were pretty? Just wait. I made these with regular, the hot glue, wax, and feathers. But I'll show you here. Let me get all these out of the bag. And show you the other crayon ones. Because, like I said, you've got to put them on wax paper, or they just, like little parts like that will just snap right off. So if I want to use this one, I'll take, you know, a tiny pair of scissors and just snip the wax paper off, so it has something to kind of give it a little bit of backing. But they do come out gorgeous. And because you're using crayons, you can use any color crayon you want, which if you want to make one to where they are, you know, to match your journal covers. So, or whatever paper you're putting it on. And I made them out of all types. Now, I did find that the crayons that are metallics or have any kind of sparkly stuff in them are ultra crispy. They are super crispy. So I would stay away from the metallics. Just use your regular colors. And just stay away from those. Oh, Tamala. Oh, okay. I get it. It's okay. I appreciate you clearing that up. But this is actually like hot glue, and then I put the crayons over it. It's got a little bit more of a heftiness to it, so that's also a way you can get around that. But I even told Pam, I was like, girl, those things are crispy. So, but you see the different colors you can get with using just, you know, different colored crayons. So that's why I did like them. Wasn't fond of how crispy they were and crumbly they can be. But like I said, put them on wax paper, leave them on the wax paper, don't peel them off, or glue them to the wax paper. That is exactly what I did. Because I used a mat. Oh, they're fun. Girl, they're so much fun. But I actually prefer the glue, the sticks that come with the hot glue gun, you know, to do them with. Because you know they're almost like rubber. So yeah, I do prefer them. But I made a whole bunch. Just a whole bunch. And they work great. And even though these are all gold, I can go back and paint these. See, this one even has like some old glue in it. But I can go back and paint all these different colors if I want to. And yeah. Or just leave them gold. Gold goes with everything, you know, like black. Gold is the new black? I don't know. But yeah, I thought the feathers were kind of cool. Oh, thank you, hon. They are mine. They are not acrylics. I used to do acrylic nails. I did acrylic nails for like 25 years. Became almost allergic to it. So I have to be careful about what I touch and deal with. I thought you'd get a kick out of those seals, getting to look at those. So, back to this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, where is that piece of plastic? Okay. I took a piece of plastic. I'm going to rub a bunch onto the plastic. Let's hope this works. Or I'm just talking out the side of my head. People ask me, why do you hold it there so long? To get all of it off the stamp. Okay, that didn't work all that well. Let's try some more. Oh, I remember what I'm missing now. I'm an idiot. Okay. I There we go. That's why. Okay. You can't use too much water, then it splotches everywhere. Leave that there for a second while I grab a piece of paper. Paper. I'm surrounded by paper and can't find any. Isn't that smart? Okay. And lift off. And I'm pretty sure that is the moisture in whatever it is you're using that this sticks to. Because once you've dried it, whoops, why did I do that? I need to put it back in the darn jar. Yeah, I thought the feathers were pretty cool. I'd never seen anybody do that either. So, and then I heard somebody say if you heat it from the backside, it doesn't move. Let's try it. It's not working. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's starting to work. Look at that. Now you could probably run this through there a couple of times just to get the definition, I think. Or use another color. I used too much water in this paper because it's coffee dyed. Is real porous, so I don't know. But that's how you would do this. Let's try it one more time. Oh, that's better. Mucho better. You just have to hurry to get that powder on there. Oh yeah, we're going to get a much better print out of that one. Much better. Let's heat that up one more time. So there you go. And that's with just a plain old water-based marker. You don't have to have, and I've got, this set is 48 colors. They have a 72 color set as well. But literally, I mean, if you had 40, just 48, or even the 24 set, that's 24 different colors that you can emboss on things. So I'm kind of all about that. Now, if you really wanted to get crazy with it, you could use, which I have done, these are the watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz. I finally got all 3 sets and I'm so ecstatic. But if you wanted it, like anything that you stamped to match inks that you've used, you can use these the same way, where you'd scratch it out on a piece of plastic, a little bit of water, and then use your stamp in that, stamp your paper, put your embossing powder over it, heat it, and done. And then it turns out to be the same colors as all of his inks. So, yeah. That's what I'm going to be doing, because these bad boys are not cheap, and I mean, yeah, his inks aren't cheap either. So it's like, pick your poison. Which one do you want to have? One that you can use on everything, or something that you can only use one way, or something you can use in all sorts of ways. I prefer multiple use tools versus having to buy this for this, and then this for this, and then this for... I want to be able to use it for whatever I want. So, that is how that is done. Sorry that looks so garbage. But this one turned out pretty good. But yeah, you can emboss, and you can go back over that a couple times if you wanted to. So, that's how that is done. I'm not wasting that marker. There we go. Alrighty. Well, what else was... Oh, it was the butterfly wings. I'll have to set up for that and get... I mean, it's a little involved doing it that... the butterfly wings. I'm not sure if everybody saw those on my community tab. Where did they go? Where did they... Oh, I know where they're at. Oh, this is all dry now. Nice. That's cool. I love it. Love it. Oh. Let me drag this other thing out. Roll this over here. Pull this in. Get rid of that. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something else too that I made. Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera. This was a masterboard that I made from the Taperology, I can never pronounce it. All these little bits and pieces are from that box that I got. And somebody said, oh, that'd be gorgeous as a masterboard. And I did it, and I was like, that'd be gorgeous as a journal cover. So I stamped it. I put everything together, put stamps on it, added some butterflies, some gold sparkles, some splatters and stuff like that, and made it into like an art journal. So I had this stack of like newsprint. So I sewed that all in, and it's got pockets in the front and the back. See? And now this can be used for all types of art journaling, but it's a beast. It's huge, but I love it. I really do. I love it. So I thought you guys would get a kick out of seeing that. And now, here are the butterfly wings. These were done with the Crayola and wax paper. The crayons and wax paper. And all I did is I cut them out in in butterfly shapes after I had already ironed the crayon between the wax paper. And I love the colors. And yes, Mom, I know you love the blue ones the best. I don't know which one I like best. But what I'd like to do, let's see, there's more of our stuff. All of our little fall leaves and everything. This is all from the crayon and wax paper stuff. And I love how this stuff turns out. It's just gorgeous. I need to put these in an envelope for when I go to do that page in this art journal. There's our little stained glass window. And our butterfly wings. But what I'd like to do is I'm going to make little bodies for these, just out of some black cardstock. And what I'd like to do, see if we can find a page. Oh, this page would work. We'll put like a little body, make a little head and some antennas, and then glue it to the side of a page so it could be a tuck. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. You guys give me some ideas. I'm at a loss of what to do with these. But trying to find the right page is kind of a bugger too. I think that'd be pretty. But I want to be able to like flip it. So I was thinking like the body could be a hinge, but then I'd have to do the same thing on this side as I did on this side, which, I mean, I could. It's not that hard. So, but I think it'd be neat as a flip. But I'm not sure. It'd be kind of cool. See-through background, too. Oh, that's pretty. Look at with that in the background. Ooh, that'd be gorgeous. I might do that. I just might do that. Make like a little... Oh, where did it go? Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. Come on. There you are. Okay. This is the template I made. So you could literally, if you made like a piece of this wax paper with the crayons large enough, you could cut out the entire butterfly. And the sky's the limit with that. But all I did was fold a piece of paper in half and then drew out like the outline of a butterfly, cut it out. And yeah, I can either make a half a butterfly or a whole butterfly, depending on how big your page is, you know, that you've ironed with the crayons. But you can see that they're the same. And that's all there is to that. So next Saturday, that's what we will do. We will make butterfly wings. And yeah, that's some fun stuff. And as you can see, this is my art journal that I keep a lot of my... It's like, I guess, an idea book is what other people call them. So that I can go back and go, oh, that's right, I made these. Or, you know, I did these envelopes and this is how I did it. So that is the reason behind this book. So I love this. This one came out so good. I'm just so happy with that. Isn't it cute? But yeah, this is my freebie download on my coffee site right now. It's just this little Halloween booklet. You can keep like your kids' pictures in, or you know, write down, take pictures of them in their costumes and stuff like that. And it comes with all these little cards and envelopes. There is a video on how I put this together. So if you want to go and download your free copy of this kit. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. I have all these little tags, and all this comes with the kit. And it's all free. So yeah, if you go and you download it, let me know that you've downloaded it and that, you know, you're gonna put it together. I would love to see pictures of your stuff that you've put together. So yeah, that fit in here perfectly. So yeah, that's what I use this for, is like an idea book. So I can go back and go, okay, I want to make that for this new journal I'm doing, or whatever. But it comes out literally cool looking too at the same time. So it's something that you can go back and look at. I love that tag. Isn't that beautiful? Ugh. Yeah, these things are definitely fun to do, and I want people to have fun doing it too, you know. These were fun to make. I have a video on those. This was the video that started it all. Antiquarian papers. Because of Gail Augustinelli and Carrie the Crafter. Carrie Griffith. But yeah, that's just my little ideal book. And yeah, it's my baby. So we will definitely be making some butterfly wings next week. And I will show you how to do all that. Need to put all these in an envelope somehow. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing on next week. And I hope you guys had a good time. It's been almost an hour, and I don't ever plan these to be longer than an hour. But if we do run over, we run over. But yeah, I hope you guys got some answers out of what, you know, I've been doing around here. And I do appreciate you guys coming and visiting and spending some time with me on a Saturday. And I hope you guys are having fun with your crafting. And if you have any questions or any ideas or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below this, because this will be a video after this live. It'll go as a video. So yeah, I sure do hope